held. The parade is the culmination of a month-long festival celebrating gay and lesbian cultural diversity. The annual event is the largest street parade in Australia, and this year a record number of Indigenous people were involved.
Last year we had 300 people in the float. This year we've got probably up to about 400. It's a significant size float in the Mardi Gras. Having that many people march in what is a very, very visual event is very important, and it's a really strong statement, and that's hopefully what we're trying to convey.
Next week, headlines will feature a story on the Indigenous involvement in this year's parade. Last week in Sydney, the annual Gay and Lesbian Mardi Gras took place. Today, Headlines takes a look at the Mardi Gras through the eyes of Indigenous people who took part. Sydney's Gay and Lesbian Mardi Gras parade is recognised as one of the largest festivals in the world, with 6,000 participants and over 200 floats. And last year, for the first time since Mardi Gras began in 1978, Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people were recognised as part of the gay and lesbian community by introducing a reconciliation float organised by Queers for Reconciliation. The central feature of the float was a goanna built by the Nendethana Aboriginal Project in Mardi and artists from the Mardi Gras. This year, their association continued with the Mardi community, displaying the rainbow serpent in the parade, coordinated by Sydney's Black+White+Pink queer organisation.
Our agenda is to keep reconciliation and other issues of importance to Indigenous people on the agenda of the gay and lesbian community here.
This Aboriginal art tells the story of the serpent, while 400 strong sea of hands were carried to make up the rest of the float.
With the return or the recognition of the Boobara Lagoon and the spiritual significance of it as the resting place of the rainbow serpent for the Gamilaroi people, they built the Aboriginal children of Mardi, along with a woman called Kim McConville and two artists, Paula Duncan and Huey Foote, put together the rainbow serpent to celebrate the return of that lagoon.
I welcome you.
On the day, participants were welcomed onto the traditional Eora land by elders from the local community, who also led the reconciliation float.
Well, as an elder, I'm really for it, and plus the atmosphere, and I'm really enjoying it, especially with the designs and the costumes, and plus being here for reconciliation also.
It's about reconciliation, and that I think Aboriginal people and the gay people have the same fight on their hands, you know, and we've got to stick together. We need majority.
It's not talked about, and it's good to show our faces that we are here, and it's in our culture, and it's here to stay. And they have to start recognising it in our culture that there are gay and lesbian people.
With all this recognition and support, all the glitz, glamour and costumes, it's just a small part of what it means to most of the participants involved in this year's Mardi Gras.
Away in Derby, and I've been accepted there in my community, and all the younger generation, I go to the pub and stuff with them. And it's the first time I've come here and to see it all happening together. So being on this float's really great.
Put my daughter and a friend down.
Daughter and daughter-in-law.
They come to the Mardi Gras every year, so she said it's quite good. So I thought I'd come and have a look.
I love my mother being here. It shows that she's proud. She's finally come. It's taken me 12 years and she's finally accepting it. We get to get Dad here. Come on, Dad.
Everyone has come through all communities, and there's people from all over Australia. I've met lots of Melbourne people, Queenslanders and stuff. I just feel so proud to be Aboriginal and proud to be black as well.
It's all about, coming together, even though, racism has existed, in all sectors of the community, and gay and lesbian scene hasn't been, excluded from that. Racism does exist, and I suppose this is one way of people showing their support for Aboriginal, gay and lesbian people, but also for the total issue of reconciliation, and the fact that it's everybody's business.
The reconciliation process isn't just about hard work and confronting our past and addressing our history. It can also be about having fun, and I hope we have lots of fun tonight.